Hi, I just filmed my foundation routine video just a few minutes ago, and I decided that I did want to go ahead and do my breast cancer awareness eye makeup tag. Not quite a tag, I guess, but that'd be nice if it were a tag, so I mean, if anybody wants to do it, then it is a tag. But anyways, whatever. So here is the eye that I did, and I used my Maybelline eyeshadow that I just showed, in my Halloween makeup, I think is what I showed it in. But, I mean, you can just see it right there. And so I'm just going to go ahead and get started. I already primed my eyelid, and I ended up using also on top of my Too Faced. Ew, that's a lot of primer, I know. But I needed more of like a white base, and so I used my Urban Decay Primer Potion in Eden, and I just have it, let's see, on this eye. And it just evens out my skin tone on my eyelid a lot, and it makes it a lot easier to go in with a color. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Shadow Pencil in Morphine. And I know that this is more of like a purpley color. It's this right there. It's like a purpley blue, but it's going to be a really great base for my pink. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And I'm putting it pretty much all over my eyelid and up to the crease. And one thing about these is that for me at least, they don't seem like incredibly creamy. I don't know if it's just me, but whatever. They kind of go on just a little bit tough. Like they pull at my eyelid. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I need to like rub it on my finger first, but I don't want to. So I'm not doing it. Okay, and so as you can see, we just have our base on right there. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Maybelline eyeshadow. And this is the one that I have, and this is Pink Punch 25. And I am just going to take this darker pink color right there onto just a flat brush like this. And I'm just going to literally just take it and wiggle it in there and just get as much of that product on there as I can. Tap off just a little bit, and you can see that the brush is pretty loaded up. So now I'm just going to go in and I'm going to pat that on over where I put the Urban Decay purple. And also I'm turning the brush just a little bit. So I mean it's flat and then I turn it just a little bit just so I don't get that color to go up higher than I want. And literally just going over where I put the purple and just tapping it. And I did stop the purple in my crease because there is going to be a crease color that is going to go there. So let's see. Okay. And so you can see that I just put the pink there. So now I'm going to take just like an angled brush, and this one is kind of messed up. It sat in my like little makeup cup for a little while, and so I mean it's kind of like weird and stuff, but it's like a double-sided Laura Geller thing. I got it in a kit. I couldn't tell you what kit, but whatever. I mean just any kind of slanted crease slash shadow brush. So all I'm doing with this is I'm going to take it and take it into that darker purple. And I hate kind of how they have these shaped because it's really awkward for me to get into that purple shadow. Okay, and then I'm just going to tap off whatever excess is there. And I'm just going to take this, and this is going to be our crease color. So let's see, I'm just going to look into my mirror. And just go into the crease with that. And I mean this is the darker plummy purple color. And I am bringing it further in to my eye, so it's not just specifically in this crease part, but it is going to be going further in closer to the tear duct. So I'm just trying to blend those two together as much as possible. I am going to flip it over and use this clean side of the brush right over here, and I'm just going to blend those two. Blend, 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 so there is just a seamless line between those, and it's not like, oh, there's pink, oh, there's purple, oh, okay. So just blending, blending, blending. So that's a little bit darker than the other eye, but it'll be okay. You just have to pretty much just keep blending it out. That's all you can do, really. I guess I got too much shadow on that brush, so I'm just, yeah, just gonna keep on blending. So I really do like these eyeshadow or well, I guess they're not quads. What would you call a 5? Somebody tell me. I don't really know. Not sextuplets, quintuplets? But then what would you call eyeshadow quad? Anyways, whatever. I'm getting off track. Okay, so I do like how I have faded that a little bit. And I always have the weirdest problem, like doing this eye and then doing this eye. They never quite turn out right. And I think that's because my eyes are shaped differently. And I am just going to blend out that top line just a little bit more, just a little bit further before I do take my other color and put that there. Okay, and so now I am just taking, I don't even know what this would be called. It's just a really big fluffy brush that does have a little bit of a slant in it. And let's see, I'm going to take this pink color right up there, and I'm going to get some of that onto the fluffy slanted whatever brush. And that is going to be our highlight color. So it's going to go up into the brow. And this is also going to help blend out that purple even more. And I am taking it closer to my nose and then down into the tear duct area. Getting a little bit more of that color. This is a really beautiful color. It's super pigmented, like on the brush you can see it, but once it actually gets on, it seems to, like, I don't know, disperse really, really well, and so I had to kind of get a little bit more than I would have thought on the brush for the other eye that I've already done. And so, just going to blend, 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 go down into the tear duct. And so, see? And then that one is nice and blended out, so it's matching that one really, really nicely. And so from here, what I am going to do is I am going to take my Stila Smudge Stick in Koi, and this is just a silver liner. And I mean, these are amazing. They're so waterproof. It is redonkulous how great they are. If I can get it to roll up some, that would be even better. Okay, there it is. And so now I'm just going to take it, oops, wrong eye. I'm just going to take it into my tear duct and then a little bit above. And that's just going to give us a really, really high sheen on the eye, so you can see that one. And then I am also going to take it underneath my lower lash line. And as you can see, I did that, took that, now I can't get, there's things are like screwy. It won't roll down, it won't roll up. It's kind of bothering me now. Okay, so now, let's see, what did I do next? Okay, so what I did next was I took this pink color right over here, this lighter pink, and I got it just onto just a short, stubby brush. Tap off the excess or blow off the excess. You can kind of see just how much I got on it, probably a little too much. Okay, and so then I'm just going to go underneath my eye and kind of smudge it out. And then make sure to smudge out that top little bit of silver that you put up there. And then get a little bit more of that pink. Okay, and now we're moving on to our eyeliner. And so basically what I used is just any kind of muted brown eyeliner and just any brand. What I happen to have as far as a gel liner is the Smashbox Metallic Cream Eyeliner Palette, and I am using, let's see, that doesn't seem right. Okay, that is called Bronze. That's bronze apparently, but it's this darker brown just right in there. And I have just a MAC 209 brush. I'm not sure if this is an eyeliner brush, I think it is. And so I'm just going in and just kind of like, there it is, and just kind of like wiggling it around in that. We're not getting a whole lot on there. And we're just going to go in and get it as close to the upper lash line as possible. And I'm just doing like short little quick strokes, you can see. This is just going to add a little bit of definition to our eyes without doing like a super harsh black liner, because I think a black liner, it would be nice, but it might be a little bit too much personally for me. Okay, and then you can also see, or already see, that there's pretty good definition just in this eye as far as the lashes go. So, let's see. And then next, what we're going to take is just any kind of brown eyeliner, another, like just a liquid brown liner. And what I happen to have is the Stila waterproof liquid liner, this one, and this is in Rock Candy. And honestly, I would probably prefer to have a matte brown liner, but I don't have a matte brown liner. I have a bunch of black matte liners, but no brown. So this is just going to go super close to the lash line, upper lash line also. And then go a little bit in to the tear duct. And then also what I like to do, just because we're not going to line, I mean you could if you wanted to, but I did not line my waterline, and so I just like to kind of just literally push my, oh, I got a little bit too much, push my lower lashes up a little bit and literally just dab that on just a little bit, not by any means a whole lot. And you can just kind of see it just gives a tiny bit of dimension and depth to your lower lashes without being like, boom, eyeliner right there. Okay, and so then from there we're going to take just whatever mascara, and what I happen to have is Benefit They're Real. I'm just going to take that and just put that all on my lashes, on my upper and lower lashes. And I like this mascara. I didn't like it when I first got it, to be perfectly honest, because I felt like the formula was too waxy, and I still think it's a little bit too waxy. It's probably really awesome on top of something, but it is really a really nice formula, and it does give really great length, I feel. And it does stay on pretty well throughout the day, and so I'm pretty impressed by that. And then I also do like the brush, the end of the brush, because it does have those little spikes coming out of it. And so I have to really open my eyes for this, because I have some little lashes just right in there that I can really get with this. Okay, and so now we have our mascara on, and I just have a pink lip gloss. What I happen to have is Bare Minerals 7-Layer Cake, and this is just a really pretty baby pink gloss, and so I'm just going to put that on. And this is not going to give a whole lot of color. It's more of like a shimmery shine. And I mean, if anybody watches any of my other videos, they know that I'm not a lipstick person. I don't care for lipsticks, and so I do stick with lip glosses. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to put just a little bit of color onto the cheeks. And what I'm happening to using is One Hot Minute from Benefit, and this is just like a bronzing face powder is what this is. And I'm just taking a tapered blush brush like this, and it comes with a little brush, which I don't care for unless if I absolutely have to use it. And then but I do absolutely adore how they have this little sifter in there, sifter lid. And I think, I mean, it's supposed to stay in there. It's supposed to like kind of hold the little brush in place. So I mean, that's what I'm totally gonna go with. And I just use just a little bit, just what's in there, pretty much, because a little bit comes out all the time. And just go and tap onto your cheeks and blend it out. And I mean, see, it just gives the prettiest, most subtle amount of color, and I just adore this bronzer, I guess. But whenever I do a more like pinkish or like any kind of like super bright look on my eyes, then I do like to wear bronzer instead of having like my highlight, my bronzer here, and then cheek color, because that's a little bit too much work for me, I think. And so I am actually going to take my MAC Lightscapade just one more time, and I'm just going to kind of go in on my highlight, and so I'm about out of time, but I gotta go. Thanks guys for watching, bye.